Hey guys, how you doing? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all those around the world. Welcome back to another Pokemon Unite video featuring Zeraora coming through the jungle in a Master Rank game. Having a good time, waiting for our first gank of bot lane. Considering Squirtle died before bees spawned, puts Eldegoss in a really bad spot, especially because Squirtle took some of her experience, did not get to level 4. So we're down here in a 3v2, trying to get some of these bees for her to evolve. We actually get them off, we can leave this lane, and hopefully Squirtle doesn't do anything silly. Because at the end of the day, it's solo queue. It's probably going to happen. I'm trying to start off this Abdino, give them the initiate to, take this so I can leave type thing. Get up here, get this core fish, and hopefully we can get back to our jungle. Now, we are playing Zeraora. We're playing his brand new skin because this is his best skin that he's gotten in the game so far, even though it is from the Battle Pass. And for those of you that like this Pokemon, I would advise you to think about it before you spend money on getting the skin, because you do have to spend $7 to unlock it, even though you finish the Battle Pass. You know what I mean? And that's going to be up to you guys. Is it worth it? For Zeraora main, for instance, or people that like this Pokemon or who want to collect the skin, sure. But for those of you who are on the fence, just think about it. You know what I mean? Either way, the skin is really, really nice. It does have animations when you kill a target. They drop little wanted posters when you execute somebody, which is really, really cool. But either way, we're going to hop into it because I don't think a lot of people even realize what this Pokemon does right now in the metagame. Whereas beforehand, we all used to run around with Discharge and Discharge Spark or Discharge and Volt Switch, whatever. Because Discharge was the bread and butter when it comes to this Pokemon because it did so much damage. Giant AoE electrical field that dropped on the ground. And it sucked up the enemy Pokemon and what have you, gave you a little shield and stuff. It was really, really strong. So they nerfed it to what it is today. And then they end up buffing Wild Charge a little bit, and what happens? Everybody forgets about Discharge and just plays Wild Charge now. Well, I mean, that is the thing they go to because Discharge doesn't do as much anymore. Now when it comes to Wild Charge though, this ability is nuts. Like, it really is. It's really, really strong, and it's really good to counter a lot of Pokemon. Now, what I mean is, think about it like this. Zeraora in the jungle, right? You gotta contend with who? Talonflame, Greninja. You know what I mean? Dragonite, Cinderace. These type of Pokemon, it is super easy for Zeraora to counterplay, especially when you get ready to perfectly time your Wild Charge. You can dodge, Brave Birds, Flies, Talonflame Unite move, because Talonflame's Unite's up 24/7, essentially. You know what I mean? You can dodge a lot of different abilities. Now, at the same time, once you spark on a target, you hit that Wild Charge, it just deletes people. Like, it really does. And what happens is, if you kill a target with Wild Charge, it jumps to the nearest target that's next to you that has the lowest HP. So keep that in mind as well. So when you're sitting here, you're Wild Charging 1 or 2 targets, or 3 targets at the same time, if you kill one, it jumps to the one next to it with the lowest health. You know what I mean? The ability itself does a lot of damage, and you can avoid all incoming damage if you time it properly. And that is a little bit harder to do because you have to know the enemy's abilities with their cooldowns, when the ability is going to come off. You know, it's a little bit different. Whereas up here, I'm trying to steal this Rotom, and I feel that Talonflame's going to probably try to, steal it. So I have my Unite move ready to go in case he drops back in. We can blow him up and take the Rotom and get out. I feel bad for Sylveon. Because at the end of the day, with Spark, Wild Charge, she can't leave. Like, she legit cannot run away from you. Even with X-Speed or Mystic Fire. She's not going anywhere. And Zeraora brings so much pressure. Once he gets rolling, this Pokemon is pretty much unstoppable at the end of the day. She does so much damage with Wild Charge when you're attacking an under-leveled enemy Pokemon. Think of it like that. Because they have no counterplay. They essentially can't do damage to you. You're already a couple levels higher than them. Wild Charge just pretty much guarantees you a kill. 9 out of 10. I'm sitting here almost level 12. Venusaur is possibly almost level 10 right now. He just died when he was level 9. So, I mean, what are you to do? I'm probably about to make something stupid here. Make a play. That's going to be dumb. I shouldn't probably be helping this Lucario in this situation. I should be rotating bot lane. But I still have that mentality where I should probably help my teammates. You know what I mean? Even though it's a solo queue environment. And yeah, I get myself killed. I did say I shouldn't do it. And I go try to help him anyway. But it's okay, though. It's okay. It's 3v1 in the bot lane, us versus Dreadnought. We should be able to secure it. But there is a Venusaur. He is running Solar Beam. It's a possibility he takes it. Please no. Please no. Don't do it. I mean, we all saw it coming, let's be honest, but I thought we were able to pick it up. We weren't able to get it. It is what it is. Everybody gets one. Sylveon's in the jungle, taking the core fish, getting killed by Lucario. What else is new? It's just one of those things where if I was there, instead of going to help Lucario on top lane, we might have been able to secure it, or he might have been able to just steal it anyway. I mean, what are you supposed to do? Now, Zeraora's Unite. for those of you that don't know, pretty much hits like paper now. It's not as good as it used to be. It doesn't do an insanely amount of damage. You can't jump into a team fight, hit Unite, and 1v5 anymore. You know, fair enough. Blastoise decides to surf everybody away from my wall charge. It is what it is. I didn't anticipate him knocking them all that way. You could say that's my bad, but at the same time, it's just like, why would you push the enemy into the team, essentially? I don't know. Each their own. But anyway, for those of you also that don't know, Zeraora's passive ability. This is why this man does so much damage. You don't understand it. So he has an ability called Volt Absorb. That's his passive, okay? And what that does, it will convert 8% of damage that you deal to Zeraora, special damage, or physical damage. It doesn't matter. Any damage that Zeraora gets hit with, 8% of that damage that Zeraora gets hit is absorbed up to 200 attack. So in other words, he will gain attack damage up to 8% of the damage you deal to him. Now, this ability does have an internal cooldown or whatever, but at the same time, the more damage you do to him, the more his damage increases. Think of it like that. Up until a cap, you know what I mean? Feel bad for Sylveon. Because like I said, even with X speed, with Spark, Wall Charge, she can't leave you. Like, you don't get away. I mean, it is what it is. She's in the jungle here. It's a 1v3 situation. Everyone else is top lane. For some reason, instead of being down bot side where Dreadnought is spawning, it's solo queue. I mean, what do you want me to do? We do get to burn another Blastoise Unite move, which is fine. Can't complain about it. But, in any case, dude, I'm having a lot of fun playing this Pokemon, and I want to see him more in my games, in the enemy team, whatever. I think he's really, really solid. I just think he has to contend with, you know, just a couple Pokemon. Handful. You know what I mean? Greninja, Cinderace, Dragonite, Talonflame. That's generally it at play in the jungle. Gardevoir occasionally, but you don't see that often unless you're playing generally like in a, what do you call it, a team stack, because that's where she's most valued in a well-coordinated team, you know what I mean? You don't really see her much in jungle and solo queue, but each their own. But again, Wild Charge. I clipped the Venusaur here, and he can't hit me. It's great. The ability is fantastic. And here's the part where I decide we should probably go do Zapdos. Might be a good idea. I get Cinderace coming up. I appreciate it. Might as well try it. I don't know if Machamp has Unite move or not. It's very, very subject right now because they can just come in and steal it because they do have a Talonflame. And he's probably waiting in the wings somewhere, as Talonflame players always do. But Cinderace has Unite. He pops it way too late. We end up stealing the Zapdos anyway. It is what it is. I crit her for 1600 damage on an auto attack, by the way, because weakness policy is, it's like that, you know. If you know about weakness policy, you know about weakness policy. It's just a very, very good item. I'm hitting level 15, the highest in the game before the game is even over. Can't English today. But either way, man, this has been Pawse Plays. Hopefully you guys do enjoy Zeraora. For those of you that are thinking about picking up this Pokemon, just know it takes a lot of wear all to play. You can't just hit Wild Charge and expect to kill people. You have to understand how the ability works, and it's a lot more than what you see other Zeraoras doing. Like, this ability is literally like, it's like a paragraph of stuff you gotta know when you hit Wild Charge and what the damage does. It just doesn't do free damage per se. But at the end of the day, I will talk to you guys in the very next video. Hopefully you smash that like button, join that Discord, tell me I suck, each their own. Enjoy the rest of your day, because I will see you guys later on. I'm thinking about doing live streams early or later on today, whether it's Pokemon Unite or Pokemon Arceus. I haven't decided yet, but hope to see some of y'all there. But for those of you that I don't, we'll catch you guys in our very next rank play of the day when we sit down and play on our 5 stacks. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's been Pawse. I'm gonna head out.